Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Tyrod Taylor's Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Renamed in August of 2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go from New Era Field. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard. 20-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Richardson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they'll run it with McCoy. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They go again with Davis. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The slot man in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set him back 5. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd down, Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, Taylor. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And the wideout in motion. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. They find some open field here. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Now Taylor looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. He juked him, and he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run with Davis. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Lockett the man in motion. They go play action now. Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Big hold to the 30. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now Taylor on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor, flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say.
And McCoy loses the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Taylor finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. In motion is the tight end, Brown. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Little motion now from the tight end. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Being chased out left. Wilson snags it left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Mike Davis taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get it.
And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. 10th carry now for McCoy. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Taylor, and he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor, operating from the gun. Dumps it underneath to Tolbert, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Taylor now to throw on third down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, Wilson forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Davis. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. On the carry, it's Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Let's go! 1, 9, run!
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going, Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 23. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. The tight end changing his position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And shutting him off, now open field. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Mike Davis, 83 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Taylor now throwing again, and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Wilson wants to throw it. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
19.
Wilson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adolphus Washington. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. In motion is the tight end Graham. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.